Yeah. Yeah. They took it to 10. Yeah. Okay.
Coach, as you know, being over in Orlando, still a bit warm here in Florida, but really all things considered, a wonderful fall afternoon for football here in Tampa at Raymond James Stadium. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Carolina Panthers and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
Come on, baby. Let's go.
Ready up.
Mike 7, Mike 7.
Hey, Charlie.
No.
Hey.
Mike 7. Guys, it's game situation. Let's go.
Speed grip.
On first down, it's Tannehill. And he finds his tight end. It's Ertz. That's good for 28 yards.
Ready? 30 base.
So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 47.
61. Matchbox lights. Hey, box drop.
Out of the gun, Tannehill. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. He was trying to get it to Zach Ertz that time. And it's 2nd down.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
Hey, Jet. Ready.
2nd and 10, Tannehill once more. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Matt Judon able to record his 5th sack of the season.
X3, 218, chop.
He's checking. Crash. Watch twist. He's coming.
Blue draw Corkers. Hit it.
First carry of the game for Christian McCaffrey. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. That'll back him up 2 yards and also bring up 4th.
Not the result they were looking for there on 3rd down. End up taking a loss on the play. The only person happy now, the punter, gets to go out there and show mom that he gets to play in the game.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
So Newton and the Panthers come up now 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. A pretty big opening there on 1st down. 8 yards up to the 33. Just what you want on a 1st down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Jones. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. They'll try and run for it with Jones. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. The Panthers have the first. It's a gain of 12.
Defenses always have a goal of holding a runner under 100 yards. Well, he went over 150 last week, won NFC Player of the Week award honors. And guess what? He's got a chance to do it again because of that vision he has. He sees holes that maybe don't exist.
And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. The Panthers have the first. It's a gain of 12. So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. They'll run it with Jones. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. On 2nd down, it's Jones. And this time not as successful as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more.
All right, quick observation, Brandon, because early on in this game, I'm seeing linebackers putting up their noses close to the line of scrimmage.
And my guess is the wheels are turning on that other sideline. As a play caller, you're filing that away right now, aren't you?
Yeah, you're trying to find that opportunity later on when you can play action them or stick something to them between the 2nd and the 3rd level.
On 3rd down, here's Jones. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. Give him 10 there, good enough for a Panther 1st down. After the run by Jones, here's 1st and 10. Boy, nowhere to go at all on that 1st down run as they will get to him behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. They'll try the air now with Newton. And he's got the hook up to Moore. 13 yards, 1st down, Panthers.
Let's go, boys. Bring it up.
Well, they're piecing together a nice drive to start this one. Seems pretty scripted and pretty successful so far.
And I think they did it without our help. Because you remember when we sat in the production meeting with them to talk about this, and hey, you know, you guys didn't come out of the gate. I know I offered my help with a few plays, and they didn't seem to want it.
I didn't offer mine.
You know, you were the smart one. Whatever they're doing, though, it's working really well.
No gain on play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 13-yard line.
Ready? 180. Let's go, D. Let's go. 8.
Check back 45.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Newton to the right side, and he's got more complete. And here he'll get it down to the 7. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. No score after 1 on EA Sports. On 3rd down, Jones. And he's going to be taken down here, still a couple yards short of the 1st. Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down. They'll run it with Jones. And he is in. Touchdown, Carolina. Ronald Jones with touchdown number 8 on the year, as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. Extra point try good by Gano. And that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
Ready, break.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. They'll be looking to match that touchdown from a moment ago. 7-0 is the score as they begin with a 1st down.
Hey, check Mike 6, Mike 6.
Here we go. Bravo.
Let's go, let's bring it. Let's bring it. Mike.
Tannehill on 1st down. It's caught by Mike Evans. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there.
Ready.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34.
Mike 6. Mike 6.
Let's make these babies cry all the way back.
Tannehill. Flushed out right. And a big loss here as he's taken down.
I spent a lot of extra time preparing for this game watching this offensive line because they gave up 5 sacks last week in their loss. They just gave up another one now. They don't seem to be working together as a cohesive unit. Right? 4 guys might have it right, but the 5th guy is giving something up. They've got to find a way to all get on the same page.
Mike 6.
Go.
Mike 6. You better be a
Get.
3rd and long, it's Tannehill. Eluding the pressure right. He may try and run for this. Tannehill able to take off and pick up the 1st as well.
Ready. 18, hey, 2. Weapon.
First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
I'm coming out now.
On 1st and 10, Tannehill. He'll get this to McCaffrey out of the backfield. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run. So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 38. Now Tannehill. And this is caught by Evans. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down. That 1st down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7.
Exit.
At the 35-yard line.
Seven's a Mike. Mike 7. Let's go, defense. Let's get out the field, defense.
Here's Tannehill. And he's got McCaffrey open, complete. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 15-yard line. Tannehill on the offense with a 1st and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive.
Mike 7. Mike 5.
From the red zone now, Tannehill. He finds his target. It's Evans. A gain of 6 there on 1st. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
2nd and 4 at the 9-yard line.
Now a give, right side McCaffrey. He pushes forward for maybe 3 down to the 6-yard line. 2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll send you cross-state to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have all the stats and all the scores from games going on during another busy Sunday in the National Football League. They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey, and he will have the 1st down before he's brought down at the 3. And they got 3 yards. That's enough. A conversion, and now it's 1st and goal. And he'll get him a bit closer as he's down to the 2-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal. Looking at this now, you got a couple more cracks here this close. Sneak it?
I don't think you even go into a huddle. Just line up, snap it, and fall in behind those guys into the end zone.
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That 2nd down play nets a -4. The Panthers going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
Ready? 90 Wolf.
Here we go.
Recon 132 fighter. Go.
7. Mike 7.
Shoot.
From the gun, here's Tannehill. He can run for it, and he will. Only able to get back a yard for his efforts, and that leads us to 4th down. Now the Panthers going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime.
Check.
Pilot 64, weak. Hey, orbit.
Seven's a Mike. Mike 7. Watch the screen. Pass. 7's a Mike. Woo!
Hey, Haywood.
Mike 7. Mike 7. I'm here all day. Mike 7. Mike 7. Now watch one.
Yep.
Mike 7. Man, I got you.
Cut up.
Here we go on 4th. Tannehill. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Zach Ertz. His 3rd touchdown now on the year as they are now on the board here in the 1st half. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This will be taken very short. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25.
Let's go.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And we're under a minute to go here in what's been an even first half, all tied up.
Yeah, still time to make something happen, too. A couple completions, you string them together, could get into field goal range. Let's see what happens.
Hey, watch the screen, watch the screen. Watch the screen. 45, 45, 45, Mike, 45. Check Mike. Switch it.
Greg, Greg.
Switch it.
Here we go.
Now a first down throw for Newton. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And lucky to get away with one there. That one nearly picked. Second down.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the second quarter, a lot of time to change things. This one complete to Curtis Samuel. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. The Panthers have the first. It's a gain of 12. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Here I come again. Check. Check 45 to Mike. Watch the out.
A shotgun snap for Newton. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Newton's Super Bowl nemesis, Von Miller, in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. And he'll push forward here for a good little run as the clock continues to run. Nifty running there, but it'll come on what should be the final play of half number 1. So a touchdown apiece. That's what we have to show at halftime as they head to the locker room. 7-7 our score. As we toss it an hour or so east of here to Orlando, it's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Set and ready to go for the second half. 1 touchdown apiece. 7-7 our score. This will be taken short. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. From the gun, here's Newton. And they get to Newton and take him down for the sack. Von Miller, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. Now Newton, a dump underneath to Jones. And they'll get him down right at around the 11-yard line. It'll be a pickup of just 2, and that'll bring up 4th down. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. Fielded at the 33. Officially, that'll go as a 52-yard punt. Not too shabby. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense.
Here we go.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Their defense did its job, yielded no points. Now it's the offense's turn.
And how much fun is that when you set things up to start a half and you just tell you guys, hey, if you can shut them down, get it back for our offense, we can roll. And they played out perfectly. Now, can the offense do what they wanted to do at the half, which is find those weaknesses and now attack them and score some points.
And break this tie. On first down, a running play ends up going backwards as he won't get close to the line of scrimmage. In fact, he's going to lose 4 yards.
Luke Kuechly combines speed, intelligence, toughness, puts it all together. It makes plays like one we just saw there. He may not be a big-time blitzer, but, boy, he knows how to pursue straight ahead and make plays in the run game.
And he'll get about 3 here as he's out to the 30.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well. looks like, yes, it is 6 defensive backs on the field for Carolina.
They're going with a dime set.
Back. Showing it.
6-6. Pull it high.
Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. Disaster there, resulting in a loss of 7 on 3rd down.
Well, it wasn't so much that it looked like the offense was threatening. They were. I mean, they had great field position, but how about the defense on that one? Huge stop on 3rd down. It wasn't just a stop. Look at the loss of yardage, and it changes the play calling and the thought process for the offense now. Big-time play for the D, and now they have the advantage.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Here we go. Here we go. Look at it.
On 2nd and 15 now. Newton nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Von Miller, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year.
We are seeing 2 really confident defenses imposing their will on these offenses in this game.
Yeah, absolutely, going toe for toe. Just curious if one of these offenses can wake up a little bit.
Is there any way they can find something that can pop, something big to knock them back on their heels?
It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a 4th down.
Well, that's certainly playing down and distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath, by all means.
This is away and a very good kick, angled for the sidelines. And they won't risk defending a return here. That one's out of bounds, and it'll be spotted at the 14-yard line. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10.
Hey, Charlie.
Hey, check Mike, Mike 6. Switch.
Yo, go.
Now a 1st down throw, Tannehill. Trying to force it to Hopkins, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 34.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. The Panthers have the first. It's a gain of 12. And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2.
Well, he's looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Newton. Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Gary and Conley. Well, they thought they were going to break the tie. The defense had other plans. They were already in field goal range, but boom, an interception.
I don't know if this was a case of being a little bit too greedy with the opportunity to put points on the board, but give credit to the guys on the defensive side. Hung in there, battled, and made a key play.
And he'll be out of bounds right around the 14. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Throwing on 2nd and 3. Tannehill. Caught by the tight end Ertz. That's good for a Buccaneer first, a pickup of 12 yards.
70, Indy.
Switch.
Hey, Echo.
1st and 10 at the 27-yard line.
Mike 7. Come on.
On 1st down, Tannehill. Escaping the pressure right. He's going to take off with it. So the scoring dried up here in the third. Nothing that quarter for either side. This is the National Football League on EA Sports.
Hey, Team 6. Team 6.
All day, dog. Mike 7. Mike 7.
Quarterback, don't get nervous now. Ready?
To throw again on second down. Tannehill. And that's complete to McCaffrey. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch.
You're not ready.
Yes.
7. Mike 7.
On first down, it's Tannehill. He completes it to Evans. No gain there on the completion. 2nd and 10.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly.
Now.
I don't think you got it, son. 7's the mark. Hey, let's get that ball, D. Let's get that ball.
Throwing again on second down. Tannehill. Evans has it left side. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 26. Well, this is how you shake the thoughts of that interception on the last drive. You come out and start this one 4 for 4.
And watching him throw it around with that type of confidence reminds me of a guy I played with way back when who told me, I don't care if I throw 10 interceptions in a row. I'm going to stay confident, keep flinging it. I just figured there's something wrong with the football.
Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on second down.
At the 24-yard line.
Check 3. He's coming. Double up.
Hey. Get it.
They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And able to get about 3 as he's taken down right at the 20.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
7's a Mike. Mike 7.
Here's Tannehill under a heavy rush, and down he goes. That's Luke Kuechly with a sack. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. 0 accountability, and a sack resulted.
This will be taken very short. And he'll take this across the 25. Couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line.
Let's go.
27-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Here's a run on first down that won't even get back to the line of scrimmage. He will lose a yard. 2nd and 11. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and it'll be 2nd and 11.
At the 26-yard
Ready.
line.
Go, ready.
45. Got you, boy. I got you, boy. 45.
After the run, Newton going to throw. And he's got the hook up to Moore. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. They face a critical 3rd down now, needing a score here in the late going. Out of the gun, Newton. To the right side, and he's got more complete. They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a first down.
First down, Panthers.
20.
Now it's Newton. And he'll go right back to Moore. Complete again. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch. Good for 8 yards.
Check my 45. Come on, boy. Come on, boy. Oh, try it. Don't be scared of it.
45. Mike, 45. I'm coming, baby.
Newton to throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. So now Cam leads the Panthers up following the sack. Carolina facing 3rd and long. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down.
Well, when this drive began, the offense only needed a field goal. But the defense ramped up the pressure, and after back-to-back sacks, they're feeling confident they might keep them off the board.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Here we go on 4th. Newton. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Deion Jones. And boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone. On 1st down, this is McCaffrey. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. On 2nd down, McCaffrey trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. The Panthers going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in the 4th. 3rd down, here's McCaffrey. And he'll get inside the 10, but he's short of the line he needed. Now the Panthers going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
Go. Ready, go.
Under 10.
22 jet bombers. Sit up. Ready.
Mike, 6. And we got to get to the ball, team. We got to get to the ball. Let's keep moving. Convert.
Set, go.
And the play clock is going to run out here. They're in no hurry to get a play off. And that'll set them back 5. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. And Gay knocks this one through. And the lead stretches to 6 here. It's 13-7. So they get the 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they'd feel a whole lot better about their position.
On a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. One possession game. Time very much a factor. How does the offense handle this situation?
Well, in a lot of cases, they should be somewhat relaxed.
And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by the former first-round pick, Demarius Randall. And the return out shy of midfield to the 46-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And they've got this one in hand. No timeouts remaining defensively, so this one should just be one kneel and then handshakes. He's going to look deep end zone for, and it's intercepted at the goal line. Snags it for the pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. It's Devin White, the linebacker. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. After the interception, here's Tannehill. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. And we've got a timeout. 9 seconds remaining. So after the sack, here's 2nd and 14.
Hey, watch it.
80 weapon.
Mike 6.
Come. Ready.
Throwing now, Tannehill. It's complete to Hopkins. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts. So time has run out on what will be a Tampa Bay victory. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second-half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the 2nd quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they planned to do going in, whether they just played better, whatever it was, it all came together in the 2nd half, and no points were allowed. That's a great way to close them out.
So for Tampa Bay, they move back over 500 at 3-2 now on the year. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Kansas City Chiefs. Meanwhile, for Carolina, it was a good first month, but they'll fall to 4-1 as they suffer their first loss. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week.
Y'all already know what time it is, huh? Playing skills, you did. Playing skills. Ice on the wrist, car on the wrist, hole on the wrist, watch how I flip, watch how I whip, I'm in the whip, hole on the wrist, I never switch, ice on the wrist, car on the wrist, hole on the wrist, watch how I flip, watch how I whip, I'm in the whip, hole on the wrist, I never switch, ice on the wrist, I get the money but I never switch. They saying you switch it, you won't get it. You know they came from the bottom and now we is lit. You was lit, I gotta get it, I gotta get it. You hating cause ice on the wrist. My bitch, you wanna be famous, They act like they made us, You know I'm icy in Vegas, This for the that hate us, I make a lot of new money, When it's not savers, Be liking my flavor, I think it's cause ice on the wrist, on the wrist, on the wrist. Watch out, cuz I never switch, I never switch, I never switch, I never switch. Ice on the wrist, ice on the wrist, ice on the wrist, ice on the wrist, ice on the wrist,
I was legit. Ever since I blew, they all on my hey, back then, didn't know I exist. Don't touch my cup, you know how I sip. Hey, got choked, long. I made her when I showed out my whip. Hey, spent my 10 on my 50. Ex-slick, then hit with the back then, used to out the zip. Blow out his back, then dip. Got a whole party all on the ship. All these 4 things.